Welcome, and today I'm going to be reviewing 3-in-1 coffee machines, and I'm going to tell you what I think about them. Pretty much every electronics store sells some form of a 3-in-1 coffee machine, and what a 3-in-1 coffee machine should be able to make is espresso, coffee, and cappuccino. They're not great machines, but unfortunately everyone gets them because they're cheap. If you want to get a good cup of coffee, this is not going to give it to you, unfortunately. So I'm going to go through the good parts and the bad parts. I'll start with the bad parts because unfortunately for me there are a lot more bad parts about 3-in-1 coffee machines than there are good parts. So here we go. So first downside. Now for me a 3-in-1 coffee machine is kind of like those old computer games, those 101 computer games where they got so many games, they can do so many things, but they're all terrible games. And same with a 3-in-1. It can do quite a lot of things for the price you pay, but all the coffee that you get out of it, it's just no good. So firstly, in terms of your espresso and your milk extraction. So if you want a good coffee and an extraction where you get a beautiful, nice crema, it's probably not going to give it to you. Now, some of these 3-in-1 coffee machines even have a 9-bar pressure pump, which is good. But even with that, there's still not enough pressure in the machine, and it's not done in such a way where the fluid dynamics make for a good extraction. So if you want a good espresso or good coffee, not probably a good bet. Second thing, they all have a steamer because that's how they call 3-in-1, because they can make cappuccinos. And also the pressure is not enough for the steam to make a proper microfoam froth. You get a bit of bubbles here and there and it does make your mug hot, but if you want a proper cappuccino, not really going to give it to you. The other part which I don't really like about it is it's not simple. You can't just press a button and even get an average cup of coffee out. You now have to work for your average cup of coffee. You need a bit of skill to make it happen. And because of how these machines are designed, none of them have grinders inside. So now you need to either use pre-ground coffee, which itself has a bit of an issue with freshness, or you need to have a grinder separate to the machine and now grind your coffee, tamp your coffee, then extract your coffee. Not a simple process. So for me, as an overview, it has quite a few downsides to it. So now onto the good parts. It's not all doom and gloom. So for me, it's got two kind of good things about it. Good thing number one, if it's for you, is it's not expensive. This is probably the cheapest machine you can get that can make cappuccinos. So if you're on a super budget, this is probably a decent bet for you. Second thing about it, it is 3-in-1. So you get 3 drinks for often the price of 1. It's not expensive. So if you want espresso, if you want coffee, if you want cappuccino, albeit not the fanciest of all fancy drinks or not the best quality, you can get it out of this machine. So it's not a terrible starting point if you're kind of new to coffee. If you liked the video and you found it helpful, please give us a like or subscribe to our channel or leave us a comment below. Thanks so much.